Mind Games Queening versus Riff's Zenith. One of these I'm going to be trying to return. Make sure to watch to the end to figure out which one that is. So first we gotta start it off by talking a little bit about queening. This is an absolutely beautiful, fresh, clean, vanilla kind of fragrance. I'm surprised that it's called queening. It's not like a very ornate or elaborate or overdone and flashy type of vanilla scent. This to me reminds me of what like a queen of the woods would smell like a queen of woodland creatures, a queen of the little nymphs that are running around, a queen of the fairies of the woods. And she's a very benevolent leader and she's very kind. Maybe she's an elf queen and she floats above the ground as she walks and she wears a little halo crown made out of roots and flowers. That is queening. Not because it's so crazy woody, but it's a very easy to wear, everyday, beautiful scent that does have an ethereal nature to it. But I don't know if it's like, I want the most expensive and bougie smelling perfume, so I'm gonna pick up queening. No, this is like everyday, perfect vanilla, perfect for work, perfect for church, perfect for just everything, but done at a very high, beautiful, unique way, if that makes sense. So let's go over the notes for queening. It's gonna open up with a clean cotton accord, and you definitely get that. This really smells super fresh. You also get cypress, apple, and the heart is the orris, rum, and saffron, and the dry down is gonna be whipped vanilla bean, fluffy musk, and coconut. If you're worried about the coconut, I don't get coconut at all. Like I really don't smell it, but apparently it is there. And in terms of pricing, queening will run you close to $400. So definitely a big investment. Now let's move on to Zenith, which is, as far as most of us are aware, the first and only real dupe or clone of queening. We've never had one before, and I think that's why this particular scent is making such headlines. First of all, you guys know I love me some good packaging. As it pertains to packaging, while I think that the Mind Games bottles are very unique and classy and cool, I gotta say, this doesn't happen often, but this is one of the rare occurrences where I would actually say that the Arabic fragrance bottle is better than close to a $400 bottle. I think that this design for Zenith is absolutely gorgeous. The top is heavy and feels premium. The rest of the bottle is glass. Some of these gold inserts do feel like plastic, like this part up here. If this part wasn't plastic, this would be the most premium feeling bottle. But even with that, it still just is amazing. This feels like something that if I were going to a futuristic version of Dubai, this is what all of the perfume bottles would look like. Just elegant, beautiful, unique, gorgeous. And I'm a sucker for gold, so 9 out of 10 for packaging in my opinion. So now let's go over the notes for Zenith. Zenith is gonna open up with creamy notes, vanilla, coconut, rum, saffron, woody notes, and vanilla and musk. In terms of closeness, how close does Zenith smell to queening? It is almost identical, guys. It is almost identical, and I gotta say, while it pains me, it's a little bit better. I'm sorry, queening. I gotta keep it real, it's a little bit better. For two main reasons for me. One of them is, well, I guess they're both gonna be subjective, but for me, number one, it's a little bit sweeter. Queening, like I mentioned, is a very fresh, cottony, airy, a little bit woody, a little bit like spicy or woody feeling, I think because of the saffron and the orris. The extra sweetness in Zenith just make it more mass appealing and likable to me. Don't get me wrong, I think the original queening is still very mass appealing, but Zenith adds just a little bit more sweetness. And it's not like a crazy extra amount of sweetness. It's not like how sweet Angham is in comparison to Burberry Goddess. It's like a half a teaspoon of more sugar or whatever it is in there that they put in there to make it a bit sweeter. And I really enjoy that. You get a little bit of it in the opening and the heart, but in the dry down, I feel like it's really noticeable. The other main reason, which is probably even more important as to why I think it's a little bit better than queening, is because of the performance. The longevity, guys. Queening, oh my God, queening girl. So I tried out queening a long time ago in a store, smelled it, loved the smell of it, but I never did a full wear test. And if I had done a full wear test, I don't think I would have bought her because on my skin, she does not last. She is in and she is out like a phantom. I don't know where she goes. It's incredible. And I don't think it's just, oh, you're going nose blind to it. No, girl, no. I asked my husband, hey, can you smell this one? Which one smells stronger to you? And it was Zenith that smelled stronger. I'm telling you, Queeneth went away on me in just a couple hours. Now, I know there are some people, some of our elite perfume people, who will say that we are too focused on beast mode scents and we expect all of these smells to last forever, and I don't care if a fragrance lasts just a couple of hours because I can respray it, and some of the best smelling fragrances are only gonna last a few hours. Hey, listen. That's all great and dandy, my friend, but I live in the real world, okay? Believe it or not, I am not made up of money. I have a limited bankroll, okay? And so if I'm gonna be spending close to $400 on a perfume, no, it better last longer than a fart, okay? It better last longer than 2 hours on me. I'm sorry. I don't have Queen of Dubai money to rationalize needing to respray something every 2 hours or so just to be able to smell it. Maybe that's the kind of smell that should go in a museum of smells, where you just go to a museum, you smell, you're like, oh, wow, it's nice. And then you go out about your day. Most people, right? Most people are not just collecting fragrances so they can go inside their house and do this. Oh, and then put it back down and live their life. Most people are buying fragrances to wear them. And most people have jobs. Most people are going to events or parties or whatever where they want the fragrance to last them for at least a few hours to justify that price point. That's most. Some people will not fall into that category, but I think most of my audience, both here on YouTube and on TikTok, would fall into that category. And I fall into that category. So that 2 hour shelf life is a no-no for me. And if I had done the full wear test like I should have, I would have known that, and I never would have ordered her. As beautiful as she is, I never would have ordered a close to $400 perfume that only lasts a couple hours on my skin. So which one am I going to be trying to return? You've probably guessed it by now. It's the original Mind Games. I'm sorry. You gotta go. You gotta go. You are not pulling your weight in this household. You gotta go find a new place to live. My girl Zenith, you and I are in a new relationship. Now, am I saying that queening is not going to last on everybody? Here's what I will say. You know that there's no guarantee that a scent that's gonna last long on me or not last long on me is going to have the exact same performance on your skin, because we all have different skin. I've done this test after showering, and I've applied my moisturizer and I apply it on top. Like, I've done everything to try to excel or extend that longevity, and it still performs this way. So on me, it just doesn't work, right? Something about me, it just won't work. However, it might work on you, right? I don't know your skin chemistry. It might work on you. But what I will say is, after looking up things about queening and like the longevity, unfortunately, I'm not the only one who feels this way. I've seen a lot of reviews and a lot of people sharing their experience that has been the case for them as well, that it doesn't last very long on them. So it might be something that is common amongst more than just one person, or it could just be that I'm only, it's that confirmation bias where I'm only finding the people who also feel like it doesn't last for them. I don't know. That's for you to decide. You can absolutely scoop up a sample of queening on their website and compare it to Zenith, or just compare it on yourself first and see if you, really want the real thing and you don't mind the price point. If it lasts for you, then you'll know. So I would absolutely recommend Zenith to anyone if you are looking for that type of ethereal, airy, queen of the woodlands, beautiful, easy to wear, unique, elegant, fresh type of vanilla scent in your collection that is also going to have an absolutely gorgeous bottle. Check her out. I will definitely make sure to link both products in the description box below. Let me know if you've tried either of these, guys.